Hello, welcome to this new video, which is going to be a little bit different from my other Disney Lorcana videos because I have already unpacked my 3 displays that I bought, and instead of seeing that, I figured that I will just show you what I've gotten, because that will be a much shorter video. So we're talking about chapter 5 already. I can't believe that we've already seen 5 different sets, and this set also introduced new, whatever these are called, where you can put all your cards in. So let's take a quick look at those. Before, we've only gotten this very tiny one with not a lot of space in there to put cards in. So this is definitely a step into the right direction. And then I have all my cards sorted, and we can go quickly through those as well. So first off, this is what the first binder looks like. Got some really cute pictures, all the different, I don't know what they're called in English, orders, and then on the back we've got some other Disney characters. Really love that design. And then the other one, which is pretty much the same, but it just looks more simplistic. Got just the Lorcana sign on there, whatever. This one is already filled with cards, so we've got the puzzle from the first chapter, these, I don't know, Disney 100 or what they were called, signature cards. And then page 2 has the next puzzle, as well as from this chapter's special cards, you could say. I mean, they are just ads for something else that you can buy that is Lorcana related, but I don't know, I figured why not collect these as well. They look quite cute. And this is from Ursula's pack, where you get this huge puzzle, which I couldn't display previously because, yeah, only got this one. We can't put 3x3. And then we move on to all of my foil cards, which are sorted by franchise. So we've got all the Mickey cards here. And then going into the Fantasia stuff with the brooms, the DuckTales stuff, Tangled, and so on and so forth. So this is full with stuff. Moana, Frozen, Snow White, some Elves, Lion King, and so on until the very end. There we go. Then I've got all my little books that you get with how to play the game and so on. So I've got all that stuff in here. As I've said, just the foils because there's not enough space for the normal cards. These I will always put in the tropes. And then for this one, there's nothing in there for now, but I will probably get it for sooner than later. And if you're curious, in here I have all my legendary cards that I have gotten so far, even if they are foil. As Cinderella is, for example, it'll still go in here. So I've got all these in here. Again, sorted by a franchise. Got a billion Ursulas right here. And more stuff. And then I also put my Enchanted cards in here because I put them in a larger thingy like this, which doesn't fit in these tiny pockets. So I've got 2 Enchanted so far. No, 3. Got another Ursula. And we've got 2 empty spaces here because I was lucky enough to get 2 Enchanted in Chapter 5, so I've already reserved the spaces for them. And then I also have the packs, like when you open a booster pack, it's in one of these, so I also collect those now. So these first 2 stacks are just normal cards from the most common ones to silver. We've got everything in here, not foil, that is a different category because I sold them in a different binder. I have to separate them. And then we have another very short stack for legendary cards, and then of course at the end I will show you my 2 Enchanted. Okay, let's start with all the Snow White cards. So we've got the Mine as a place in here, and then all the dwarves, which I think you can put next to each other to form a larger picture, but I'm not sure. One of my favorites, love the background in there. Him as well, of course. Should be every of the 7 dwarves in here. Can't forget Chef, of course, and Grumpy, also a very cool card. These are all different rarities as well, like one of them is more common than, for example, Grumpy. Grumpy is not as easy to get, as you can see, it's a silver card right here. And then we also have this. I found out that this is supposed to be a Snow White card, but I don't recall seeing that ever. But okay, I'll take it. And I don't know if it's supposed to be the Queen's crown, but I don't know. I just put it in here. Then, of course, we've got the Queen in her beautiful attire. With the crown. And at the council, I guess. And then there's also a new Snow White card. Oh yeah, by the way, I do not have every single card from Chapter 5, but almost every card. There are just a few missing, mostly legendaries, a few silver cards here and there. I'm not collecting every single card. If I didn't get them in 3 displays, I will try to check if there's a reasonable price for the ones that are missing, that I am even interested in. Like, I don't need another Ursula card if it's not like a legendary or something. So yeah, I bought 2 other legendary cards that I was missing from Jafar and Mirabelle. And then I'm also missing a Merlin legendary card, but this is a too expensive card for me at the moment, so I'm not getting that. Let's move on to, what's it called? Something with sword? Like it's Merlin and Arthur. I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, almost got every single one. So these are all the ones from this franchise. Got Merlin's hut at the beginning. Really love that design. And yes, these cards are all German, since I am German, and if I want to play the game, I don't have anyone near me who would be able to do it in English. Merlin's back, and then Merlin himself. A lot of Merlin cards in here, which I appreciate. I do like the character. As a turtle, super cute. Melon, of course, she's here as well. And then this armor, again, I found online that it is supposed to be from this franchise, wouldn't have guessed it otherwise. Got the owl in here as well. I think there's another one. Yeah. There we go. What's the actor? Don't remember him at all, but I have only seen the movie like once when I was very young. The infamous sword, of course. And Arthur is a little cute bird. And Arthur is himself, with a lot of dirty pots. That's all the cards for that. What else do we have? Sleeping Beauty is next, okay. So we're starting with Maleficent, silver again, so not the most common card. And yet again, Maleficent. Oh yes, and then the fairies. I love those because again you have all three of them and you can put them next to each other to build a larger scene, which I just appreciate very much. And then you could, let's see if I can do that. You can put all three of them next to each other like this to create this bigger picture. I love it. So cool. Okay, let's try to put them in the right order again. Yep, that order's here. Okay, let's see what's next. Got them all in one picture right here. And of course Prince Philip is here as well. I love that card. That is such a beautiful and epic design. Very cool. Oh, Rapunzel's tower is a places in here as well. Also pretty cool. Oh, and then we're Entangled. Very similar story, but definitely different. Let me put these cards back. Okay. So starting with Flynn's horse right here. And this pantomime figure that we've had in other chapters as well. Mother Gothel in a very interesting attire. Looks very cool. This is more like her, as we know her. This is also her. Very interesting for sure. And then a very beautiful Rapunzel card, which isn't even hard to get. Like, I think this is the most common rarity that you can get. And this is one of the best designs, I think, in this chapter. Love it, love it. I mean, as you can see, I also have her as a background, because I just love her so much. Oh, and then we have Lilo and Stitch, don't know how to pronounce it in English, with a beautiful cake on there. And also a new Stitch card, which doesn't have a second one that matches the scene. Like, this is such a good scene. Would have had potential for a bigger picture, but I don't think there is one. Those are all the Stitch cards that we got in here. And then we have a new franchise, which is the Bear Brothers. I hope that's what it's called in English. I had a, I think, DS game, maybe even Game Boy game about them, which I really liked. So very cute, love to have them in here. I also heard that we are going to get Pixar movies in like 2 years. So it takes a while, but very interested to see some Pixar movies as well. Not so much Cars, but some of the other movies will be very interesting to have. So we've got that. I hope we will see Pocahontas very soon as well. And the new one, Wish, will also be cool. So again, Bear Brothers. This one as well. And this one is cool because we also have the other moose to form a little scene with both of them in there, like that. Very cute. And then the Nahi. I think that's it. Nope. How could I forget the most beautiful one? I love it. It's so pretty. But this should be the last one. But yeah, it's a good start to have a new franchise in here. And then we have some more. Oh god, I have no idea how it's called in English. Like in German it's something kingdom and llama related. But you probably know what it is. Got Isma right there. And then this family, which I do not remember at all. With these little kids. I have no idea, but they are very, very funny. I also love this one, where he tells his mom, like, look, I've grown taller again. So cute. And whoever that is. And there should be more. We've also got this rainforest scene, which looks super cool. Didn't know that it was from this film, but okay, why not? This weird thingy, whatever that is. And then Kronk. And another one. Looks very cool. Another silver card, so I only have it once. Patches in here. Do remember him. And we've got this action. Very, very sad scene for sure. Cusco. And that's it for that. And then we have just a few single cards from some of the franchises that we've seen before. So for example, Hercules should be the only card in chapter 5 about him, but it is a very epic one, so it's fine. Got 2 Tinkerbells as well, this one and this one, and a new Pinocchio card. Love it. I want to see even more Pinocchio cards. I love the cards that we've already gotten. And then there's also a Cinderella card. Yeah. Took me some time to figure out that this was a Cinderella card. But it makes sense that it is. Then I will put this in my Ariel collection, just because it's from the Ursula expansion, where you could win this crown. And we have 2 new Alice cards, which I'm very excited about. These are so cute. I just love getting Alice cards above everything else, honestly. So pretty. And then the King of Hearts as well. Also very cool, very cool. Love to have those. And then we have some more Basil Mouse Detective stuff going on here. Got a few cards on that. Love this one, very cute. Of course the villain is in here as well. And also his party as a scene. There's also an Enchanted of this card, which looks pretty cool. And then we have a Aladdin card. I think like 2 or 3 Aladdin cards in total that are new. I love that one. Also got Jafar's snake wand thingy. And Jago. And again, love that card. I love that scene. Looks super cool. Oh, and another one that I forgot again. Also very cool looking. Then we go into a few Belle cards. Also something that I'm always excited to get, just because I love reading. So having the library in here is a nice thing to have for sure. Got Belle herself. And this is also very, very pretty with the prince. Love that design. Even got the star. Yeah, and we have a few cards that take place at this carnival-like place, which is quite cool. We also have a lot of Mickey cards who have a food fight, which is also interesting. Moana, again, not a lot of cards for that one. Well, we've got a few. There's also an Enchanted of him, which also looks super epic. This is also Moana. And this is obviously Moana as well. I love the art style in here. Looks very cool. Would love to see a whole animated movie in that style. So nice. That should be that. So we've gotten through our first stack and have this whole stack to go. This is not from any Disney movie that exists. It's just a original Lorcana card. Are they upside down? Of course they are. Again, just Lorcana stuff that I have put together because they don't belong to any franchise. Just made for the game and its lore, I guess. So we can go through that fairly quickly because I think these are not as interesting. And then we have Raya. I think that's the only Raya card that we've got. Yes. And then Encanto. Oh, also the only one. Wow. Because I'm missing the legendary, but not a lot of those. This is from Treasure Planet, I'm pretty sure. And then we have the DuckTales. So we've got a lot of DuckTales and Mickey Mouse now. Oh, the food fight is in here. I have no idea if they are put in some kind of order to have a big scene, because I don't see the connection between the pictures, but they look quite similar. Love that as well. So cute. More food fight. This is all about DuckTales, and now we move on to Mickey Mouse stuff. Again, more food fight in here. And a lot of Mickey and Minnie. Oh yeah, this is also a scene right there. Whoops, you can't see. Very cute. More food fight. And more food. Alright, Carlo's in here as well. So funny. Very, very messy scene. And we have him in this black and white version as well, which looks very cool. And then we have some Robin Hood cards as well. Starting with Sherbet Forest, of course. Oh yeah, I love all the king. I don't know what is he called again? I don't know, but I love his cards. They look so cool. There's also an Enchanted of him, which I love. Looks so cool. Oh, he's not a king. Prince John is what he's called. Jeez. Again, not something that I've watched recently or a lot, so I don't really remember most of these characters. But I can appreciate the art nonetheless. This one is also very, very beautiful. Again, something that you will probably get if you just buy a few booster. So pretty. Robin, very cute, very heroic, very epic. And then we have some Lion King cards as well. I mean, I say some, it's quite a lot. Got this beautiful, beautiful scene at first. Some Zuzu. Rafiki also looks very, very cool. It's also very beautiful. The Lion King cards are absolutely stunning. Except for this one. Don't appreciate this one as much. I don't know why. Love Nala. So cute. Oh yeah, and we've got all the hyenas, I remember now. There we go. A lot of hyenas in there. Which I love. I love hyenas in general, and the ones from Lion King are very, very funny indeed. So I've got a lot of those. Like a lot. Look at him. Love it. And Ed. Oh my. Typical Ed. So those were a lot, and then we have some Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of Wreck-It Ralph actually. A lot of racing going on in there. So we've got this scene. I think there's an Enchanted of this place as well. Oh no, it's upside down again. Some Ralph. And then we're starting with racing shenanigans. Again, I think there's a whole scene that you can have if you put the cards in the right order, but I don't see the connections at the border of the cards, so I have no idea what order is correct. But I think you can do that. All the different cars. I like Wreck-It Ralph, it was a cool movie, but the racing part was not my favorite, if I'm being honest. But I liked all the arcade stuff, all the different games that they can get into. It was very cool, all the different worlds to explore. Also this candy world is very, very cool, just the racing isn't my favorite. And I haven't seen the sequel yet, so I don't know if that's also good. King Candy. Oh my. Look at him. And a lot of Felix cards. I have no idea why. I don't even remember him. We've got a lot of cards about him. Okay. All of these are Wreck-It Ralph. So a lot of them in there. And we're nearing the end. So this is some Frozen. We always have Frozen in these chapters. Oh yeah, upside down, right. Oh god. An epic Ulcer card. This is also from Frozen 2, which again I haven't seen yet. I've only watched the first one yet, so it's always interesting to see some snippets of it. Why is this upside down now? What the hell? This looks also interesting. I love underwater stuff, and this looks very cool. I think from Frozen 2 again. Just like this very cute salamander. And Sven. Very cute. This is also one of my favorite cards. Like, this would look absolutely amazing as a playmat. Little Anna. Big Anna. Oh yeah, and Olaf. There's also an Enchanted of him. I love that Enchanted. That looks so cool. Done that. Let's try to put it on the stick without having a mess. So this is Zootopia, if you haven't guessed it already. And this is also Zootopia with Judy. Wait, no, it's not Judy, right? That quote is from Judy for sure. This is not Judy. That's Judy, right? I'm bad with names. But I've seen the movie, liked it. I love animals. So that was very cute to see. And we're done with that. Wow. So now we have some foil cards. Should be a lot of repeats, but yeah, I have all the foils in here as well. Lovely. Also looks very cool. This one is also nice to have as a foil card for sure. Yeah, I'll quickly go through those because we've seen all these designs already. Oh, got hurt twice. It's also very pretty. Oh, the hyenas, love it. And we're almost done. Shouldn't be anything new. Also a nice playmat design, I think. And all that stuff. These are my foils, unless they are legendary. So speaking of, let's move on to those. I love how the legendaries look different now. I do not know if I can capture it on camera. Yeah, like this. They have put some kind of material on the character itself so that it looks like it is like just a millimeter on top of the card. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a cool effect in person for sure to see it. So I got a lot of Mufasas. I also have them in foil, which I'm very, very happy about for sure. So now you have foil and this weird effect at the same time. Very, very cool looking. I don't know if the camera catches it at all. Yeah, we got him as a foil twice. Wow, I didn't even remember that. Then this Arthur card, which I love. Looks super, super cool. Also got him a lot of times. Anna, which I only have once, but that's okay. Love that card as well. Naveen, who also has an Enchanted card, which I think is pretty pricey. Jeannie. Robin Hood again. Also quite a cool card, quite a nice pose. And then we have Donald in the food fight. Very, very cool looking. Got him twice, I think. No, just once. Carlotta. What? Why did I call her Carlotta right now? Clarabelle. Jesus. That's what she looks like. And my last legendary that I got is of Camille, who also has a very cool looking design. Very, very nice. So these are my legendaries right there. Nice little stack. Didn't need 5 of these, but it's okay. I'll take them. It's fine. And then I have 2 Enchanted. Let's start with, let me see. Let's start with this one. So this is the owl from the Arthur story. Might not look as epic as it actually is because I put it in 3 boosters, like this big one and then 2 tiny ones. I'll get it out just for you. So, oh, it's just 1 booster, I'm stupid. Okay. Just for you to see the epicness going on there. It looks so cool. So I've got that. And then the second one, which I'm even happier about, is ta-da, Donald in the food fight, which we've just seen, but of course this looks even more epic. Ta-da. Love it, love it, love it. So these are my 2 prized possessions now. So yeah, that was my little Lorcana haul, you could say. Everything that I got out of 3 displays. That's always the magical number. I won't get more than that because that's already pricey enough. But yeah, usually I get a lot of good cards in here. This one was a very, very lucky one where I got like 2 Enchanted. That's, as you've seen, not very common for me. I've only gotten 3 Enchanted before that. Sometimes I don't get a single one in a chapter, but that's also quite okay for me, since Lorcana will be here for a few more months and years. I have time to collect more. I'm already running out of space. But it's okay, it's okay. I will manage somehow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this style of showing you my cards, just because I didn't want to have multiple videos which are 90 minutes long on it, because no one's going to watch that, is there? So yeah. There's that. I hope you will join me for chapter 6 again. I'm very excited about that already. And yeah, until then, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.